Alright. I'm an outlaw. Got spots. 2025. To die in the AI. Yo, hey, so it's me, live celebrity right now. You know what I mean? You know, I'm doing half man, half amazing things. This is irregular activity when I'm doing. This is actually against the law. This is very dangerous what I'm doing, people. This is not of a norm. This is actually something that can get you killed. This is actually something that could ban you from being able to work a normal job. So need I tell you guys this, that like Nate Dogg and like Tupac and all the truest real ones, you know what I'm saying, out there, you know, the notorious B.I.G., I'm dying for this stuff that I'm doing on this camera in front of y'all, man. You know what I mean? And I'm unique. God made me this way. God gave me this talent and gave me this ability and put me through this pain to be able to touch you guys and be able to relate to everybody like Shakur did, because I live the thug life. So I'll tell you guys, don't try this at home. Be normal. Go to work. Pay your errands. Don't say, oh, I want to go and be like Outlaw Spots, okay? St. Patrick's Day, you're not supposed to Outlaw Spots, because I'm blackballed, bro. I'm done. You know what I mean? There's hardly anything I could even do anymore but entertain everybody. Try to do these speeches the best way I can, because it's a blackball deal. You know what I mean? It's about over. But anyways, so this is Old Girl Cigar from a liquor store, like another wifey to me, a wifey homegirl from liquor store. Her cigar, bro. I see that. Got her cigar I'm holding down right now in my Lily Ione ring. My Lily Ione. Oos don't play. Oos don't play. You know what I mean? So I'm in and out, bro. As you guys see, I'm presenting my New Jerusalem ring, and I'm sitting there, minding my own business, talking. Oh, and I was talking about the Santa Ana Seminoles and everything. When I got cut and showing my Santa Ana Seminoles cross and everything. It was a mistake that turned into me turning it into a Santa Ana Seminoles cross. He made it burgundy. It was supposed to be light red, but he made it burgundy, so I ended up, that was at Lowrider's shop in Orange Chiefs neighborhood. Mark knows about that. Ice Cold knows about that. You know what I mean? So I changed that into my Santa Ana Seminole cross. There it is right there. Santa Ana Seminoles. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Trippy stuff where I sat on the waiting list, bro. Right there where I sat on the waiting list. See that? 56. It's me, Patrick Williams. Ended up being half man, half amazing, bro. They didn't know then that I would be Sean, I'll blow up and take over and everything. You know what I mean? Talents are hitting. So I'm sitting in line, bro, and I'm shooting that video y'all see, man. Right as soon as that video ended, there was a crowd, about 5 goons. I'm right out of church too. Service of New Jerusalem. You know what I mean? My New Jerusalem, presenting my New Jerusalem ring, presenting my New Jerusalem movement and everything. I read it. I was out of Revelation 21 through 22. And the devil came in. This crowd of goons walked up right when I turned the camera on. They seen me. Everybody stopped and started looking at me when I was shooting that video. Could y'all believe? Everybody stopped and started crowding and looking at me, bro. Like, what's he doing? All these crazy fans and stuff and in and out getting crazy, dude. And it caused a war. So, dude walks up right on me, bro. There's a crowd, about 5 of them, surround me. And sticks his butt, stops, and sticks his behind right in my face. I'm on my camera. I'm on my phone. I pay rent for this, bro. You feel me? Hey, I pay for this freaking phone, bro. This is my phone. This is my room. This is my space, bro. Okay? I can do whatever the hell I want to do on my phone. Let me let you fans know this, and don't approach me, don't bother me, because I'm a real life, gangstered up, freaking thug life, freaking Santa Ana freaking RUZ, bro. I done been in over 100 fights, bro. Survived guns, survived knives, bro. Survived jumpings, all of it. Put-ons, bro. I've been beat up. I done taken L's out here, blood. I done taken L's out here. True life, blood. I done took L's out here in the ANAZ, bro. And I got victories, major victories, dubs up. And this is another victory. Here's another victory that goes down to my Lily Ione. I hope you're watching. Tend to this. So, but I'm in a spiritual mode. I'm not in that. I'm out of church and everything. I gave the dude about 5 seconds. He's sitting his butt in my face, a white boy, with some like Irvine, or like some Irvine loan officer looking, just hot-headed, just, they're not doing what I'm doing, right? So then all of a sudden, I see, all of a sudden, he pulls out a camera. Dude sticking his butt in my face, right? So pridefully, so evil as he was, like the Pharisees, the Jesus Christ you are, okay? As the Pharisee, the pharaohs, the wicked devil pharaohs of Egypt, the Pharisees that hung Jesus on the cross, I was being crucified, right? And I tried to like ignore it for like, get about a couple seconds. But then I figured he's doing this on purpose. So I got up, I stomped up, and I walked forward. I'm like, what the frick is this, bro? You know, I'm like, what the frick is this? What are y'all just coming over here, violating me and taking over my space? And what is the? And they all looked at me. And actually, I was in a spiritual mode, so I hit him with a spiritual sense. But I shut the freaking place down, bro. I put my hand up in front of them all. I pulled out my. Now this guy's wrong. Somebody riding around right now because they see me on my camera. See, this stuff is crazy, dude. Everywhere you go, dude. Hey, look, there's just nowhere, bro. So I stood up, right? I pulled out my Black Panther knuckle. I got a Black Panther tatted on my arm. You guys see that? You guys see that? Got my Black Panther. I showed him a Black Panther on my right arm. I have pictures of it, photos of it. You guys see it there. I said, man, I come from the Black Panther. I said I could be doing whatever I want on my phone. It ain't none of your freaking business, bro. I don't need you to be bothering me about it. And I said, I come from the Black Panthers. From first time I was called the N-word, I punched the dude in his face. I drilled it in my arm, showed him my Black Panther and my Seahawk. My Seahawk on my wrist was coming out. I balled up my knuckle right on him, bro. I said, don't play around. This is the blackmails of the Orange of Santa Ana. And I went up to the counter. And I told them, they just looked at me like, oh, we already know. Yeah, this is what's going on with In-N-Out. This is what's going on with In-N-Out. How it's getting corrupted and torn up and messed up. That's why we got to look to New Jerusalem, like I was saying to y'all, man. But it was absolutely crazy, man. I had to hold mine down, bro. Right after I was posting to Barry about Patrick Simple. This was like some Patrick Simple ass nigga too, bro. It was somebody with some good job. I'm sure they have a good job. They got a property, an apartment, right? They got a home. They got freaking air conditioning, good job, good laborer. And he was hating on me. He was hating on me. He was jealous of me. He wanted to turn his camera on and he wanted to freaking give me a full moon. And I stood up to blood. I stood up to blood. I got up, man. I stood up to blood, and I represented, bro. I shut the whole In-N-Out down. And Mexican girls, I freaking towered over them all, stuck out my Black Panther knuckle. And I balled it up in his face, dude. I said, I done fought racism from hangings, black people getting hung over stuff, all type of discrimination, everything, bro. Put it in his face, bro. The whole group went silent, dude. I don't remember anything they even said. They didn't say anything. They didn't have anything to say. What did they have to say? I said, you want to be me? You want to be me? You want to claim you want to know what it takes to be me and the sufferings and the pain that I had to go through to talk on with what I'm doing right now and why I'm doing what I'm doing? And it was something for the Bible. This was something biblical, bro. This is Revelation 21 to 22. And they were hating on me, bro. Just simply doing that simple video. And I got up made a scene for the whole In-N-Out. In-N-Out understood. They liked me. They already knew it was up. But, yep, I had to size blood up. I was solo, one blood. And it was about a group of 5 of them trying to jump me. Well, yeah, if he was sitting his butt in my face, that's an assault, bro. He's already assaulting me and picking a fight with me, and just carelessly, after I was talking on my phone, right? I was talking on my phone, not his phone, okay? I don't know you a day of my life, and you want to come up and start hating, and then even start recording saying, oh, well, we'll shoot our own little video with you. Man, I hit him up. And I was ready to freaking riot, bro. And the Mexican female started laughing, bro. There was some Mexican girls right there. They even peeked it. I embarrassed them. So basically, he got the full moon and even worse of a beatdown even back, bro, and shut them down, bro. They weren't trying to go outside and do nothing either. I would have just mocked all 5 of them up. All 5 of them, man, and their little loan officer, little freaking nonsense, because I come from the streets, bro. I come from the Santa Ana Blood Elves, bro. We got the most hands, some of the most hands in Orange County, next to the Watergates, okay, and Tustin GDs too, disciples. We got the most hands. We as the niggas around here, Samoans are the number one. The Samoans are number one, but then when Samoans and blacks, we won. We are one. That's like Jesus and God. We are one. You know what I mean? It's like the Son and the Father. So we running this stuff. We the kings of this stuff. Mexicans got to have knives and blades. They don't fight very good. Okay? That's just what it is. They don't fight very good. Not as good as it is with us. And I'm a light-skinned brother. It gets worse when you darken the cherry. Trust me. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does, bro. That is true. The darker the berry, the sweeter the... Them dark niggas got some hands. Okay? I'm a light-skinned woman. I got some... My older brother has some of the most hands in Orange County out of anybody. My older brother's a boxer, bro. He tore up... He hospitalizes things. You know what I mean? And so do I. But I'm out of church, man. I'm trying to be a positive influence of everything. I'm just defending myself. Defending myself of the matter. You know what I'm saying? And, yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I had to stand up to them all. Right off that live, right off that video, I got hit up. Dude sucked his butt in my face, and then they sat there and denied it. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. Get up, trick out of here, man. Hating on me. You wicked devil, pharaohs of Egypt, want to be hating on me. So I held mine down, one blood in and out last night. The pharaohs of Egypt, the wicked devil, pharaohs of Egypt. You know what I mean? The Pharisees to hang Jesus. Christ came to me and stuck his butt completely in my face and took me as a joke. And I freaking lit him up. Solo. I wasn't even in no banging tie. I was dressed up like a minister. I told them all, bro. Stood up to them all. Had my knuckles balled and everything, bro. You know what I mean? But I hit them with some scripture, too. I hit them with, I just got out of the word of God. I told them this has to do with the ministry. This has to do with church, where you guys obviously aren't going and don't have in your life because you're laborers. How funny. And then Labor Day is the next day. This stuff's awful. Stuff's awful, dude. Get rid of Labor Day. We don't need a holiday to celebrate us having to be slaves to you guys and sitting up being messed up. Everybody messed up with no time to do anything or anything in the world, because the world's such an awful place and it's coming to its end, abrupt end. Furthermore, we don't need to celebrate this stuff. Not really. What for? What for? Stuff is awful. Jobs are awful. Laboring is awful. It's terrible. Eminem is saying he's happy golfing up in Subway. He's golfing, he's happy, laughing at you laborers. You laborers angry and stressed out at your jobs. Shame it is.